So we're going to start off by our new game. Thank you. Just remember you do need a mobile device or an Android tablet for this game.
And a really nice wife or girlfriend or mum or dad to buy you one.
Story mode. Okay, we're going to go to story mode. Reason being we're going to do story mode because I can.
In story mode, you're playing the game for
when you're
fun.
ready,
Work
start,
together to solve the
use
crime
a touchscreen
and play the
device
story
to move
you
their
want to
pointer into
see.
the box. Oh, I see, so more than one person can play. Right, okay. So basically what it is a bit like Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain was a game where you had to do multiple choice to complete the game, and it will lead to different scenarios. So this is a similar sort of thing. As it says on there, every choice you make changes the future. So basically what we're doing is we have to try to get all the correct choices to make sure every single player stays alive. Stop in the fucking country.
Excuse me, your line fixed it.
After that, me.
Yeah, but the mouthpiece is still behind down there.
Choose wisely, Sinead. Right, so my partner in crime, Sinead, is going to be helping me today. So basically what it looks like it's going to start out to be is
Should I do something to it before we go to
a very long prologue. Prologue. Look at these guys, look, they've got that mannequin challenge nailed to the T there, haven't they? Joe's a 750 on top of tenner.
1031 possible hostage situation. Extreme caution advised. Suspect description matches the
On top of the money for the fags. Okay, so it looks to me we're starting off in a suburban area. Officer Becky Marnie.
Of course I'm ready.
Nice and easy. Textbook color. What's the play?
Vote for choices by
Plus
moving your pointer inside the box.
Moses. For the fags and what we let them.
Oh no, she's right. What's she done with James? What?
Right, we're not going to be too confident. Let's
Doesn't feel
scope it
right.
out.
Let's scope it out.
Split up.
I'll take the door around back.
Windows mine.
Stealth mode. I'll see you in there.
I went for the more cautious approach. I didn't want to bust in guns blazing just in case.
Use your pointer to hit the target before the timer runs out.
Cool. The trophy seems to be easy to earn on this as well. Find partner. Let's find partner.
Tom.
It looks to me like this guy's either have a very fun time or he could be a murderer.
Hands up now!
To shoot,
Right, if I remember
move
rightly,
your
we need to
pointer
try and
onto
play
the
this course
target.
because we don't want him to die
Think
because he's a
before
suspect.
you shoot. You do not have to open fire.
Hands behind your head, no sudden moves.
Oh, I shouldn't have shot him.
Oh my god.
So, partner.
Tom!
Right, so that went completely wrong.
The hunt for the Trapper came to a dramatic end tonight as police from the 3rd Precinct arrested their primary suspect, Jonathan Finn. Finn is wanted
So,
in connection with a
might
string
need
of
to
grisly
restart this
murders
whole
that has
thing
ripped
now.
the city and claimed the lives of first response police officers. More on this story
Which I
as it
think I might
develops.
do. Mind you, they do say that it could...
Ladies and gentlemen, the accused, Jonathan Finn, is guilty. Of that, there's no doubt. Your job is simply to determine how he is punished. This man, the so-called
Hello,
Trapper
MBGT
Killer,
Vest.
has
Hello, my man. I'll
terrorized our
sub you,
community
sub me
with
back.
his
Thank you very
brutal
much, my
murder
man.
spree. Booby-trapping his victims so our brave first responders became victims themselves. These innocent people were targeted for no other reason than to play out Jonathan Finn's sick game. Jonathan Finn has confessed to every single one of these crimes. Why? Because he
Thank
hopes
you, my man.
will see him
I'll
as a
sub you
man,
now.
a fellow human being. But this is only another one of the Trapper's clever ploys. We cannot trust
basically
this
what's
man.
happened so far
He
is
has a
I can't shot the bloke. I shouldn't have shot the
twisted,
bloke. I should have
villainous mind,
refrained
and
from that, but
nothing
never
he
mind.
says or does will ever change that. I therefore recommend punishment to the full extent of the law, no less than the death penalty. Thank you.
Jonathan Finn, for the crimes for which you have been found guilty, I hereby sentence you to death by lethal injection. This court is adjourned.
Right. Let's have a look. Ooh, definitely.
Tap the
I'm not gonna
logbook
sub you
button
back,
on your
my
app
man.
to read plot updates, view character biographies, and check the major ripple events affecting your story.
Right.
Just don't close that door.
Ooh, 5 years later.
I am Ray Weaver, and this is The Crawl. Let's kick it off tonight with our very own homegrown villain, Johnny Finn, the Trapper. Sucker's been on death row for 5 whole years. Mr. Trapper's only got 48 hours left on our big blue marble, so I thought, hey, did you know one of the victims? Phones are open. Caller 1, you're on.
Hey, so, well, yeah, man, I mean, in my point of view, like, they can't fry this son of a bitch hard enough, you know? So he got messed up as a kid. That's no excuse to take it out on our finest boys in blue.
I hear you. It ain't like our cops got the finest reputation, you know? Look at Marnie for one. Promotion to homicide.
I think I just subscribed to the right run, mate.
This gal's on top of the world, and guess what? Turns out she's dirtier than the rest of us down here in the mud.
Let me know if I subscribe to you, because I think I might subscribe to the right one, I don't know.
Damn. Guess you never know who's one of the good ones.
Look how tiny Mum's face is.
That'd be great, mate, if you can. I really shouldn't have shot the bloke. I should have kept him alive. That was. I think he's alive. I just shot him. I shouldn't have shot him.
Good morning, everyone. Caught another pair of John Does this weekend. We're quickly racking up red names on this board, and I gotta tell you, unsolved cases don't exactly uphold the reputation we've built here at this precinct.
Just put Marnie the Magician on the case. I hear she's got a knack for making things disappear.
Son of a bitch.
Detective
MBGT,
Calvary.
if you want to give me 50 subs, my man,
Pretend you didn't just say
be
that.
my guest.
You're dismissed.
Much appreciated. I'll send the link to your page in the end of this video, my man. Thank you very much.
Hey, Becky. Ignore him.
Calvary?
Everyone knows he only reported you because you're the biggest target.
Glad
This
to
is
know my
cool because you're going through the
accomplishments
Android. It's like it's telling you all these different people you walk into. Oh, here we go. Oh, do we go bitter or anxious?
Am I taking my mum and dad's pregnancy?
Anxious.
No.
Should I leave it till
No, not really. I feel like it's some big cosmic joke that Dick has my future in his sweaty little hands.
I know it feels like that, but they got nothing. So just lay low, keep a wide berth of cavalry. It'll blow up.
Yeah, thanks. Just gotta keep telling myself that.
Detective Marnie.
Yeah, be my guest, my man.
Office.
You know, happy to.
you're happy to what?
Look, Marnie. I'm not supposed to comment.
Right, so
on ongoing
far this
internal
Jonathan
affairs
Finn has now been
investigation.
sentenced to death.
If it starts affecting me as a detective,
I'm sorry, sir.
I really should
don't
save that
apologize.
thing because that might have changed it a bit,
you're a
but
good cop.
so like the
I
second
have no
play
doubt you
round,
didn't do
I'll
anything to compromise the crime scene intentionally. The facts will speak for themselves.
Thank you for believing in me, sir.
You know, it sometimes feels like we don't have a choice in these things, but you do. You got me?
Yes, of course.
I want to believe that. But I know the trapper's set for execution in 48 hours. It's a heavy load. Knowing you sent someone to death row, I don't want you to be distracted.
Knowing Jonathan Finn's about to make his exit is what gets me up in the morning, sir.
Better than a cup of coffee.
Got your message. Heading to see your client now.
Sorry I couldn't make it back to town.
I'm not crazy about meeting Finn without his attorney present.
I know. Thank you for talking to him so quickly.
Well, he doesn't have much time left, does he?
No, he doesn't.
You want to give me a little preview?
He's kind of a tough nut to crack. Be strategic.
Great. Any tips?
You need to get him to talk about Adam Jones.
Who's Adam Jones?
Better you hear it from him. You got a plan?
I know how to get what I need. I'll call you after.
My partner just walked into the way there, so I just picked the wrong option.
Your attorney says you've got something you want to share with me? You've got 5 minutes. Piss around and I'm out of here.
Miss Graves, I did not kill anybody. I used to blame God for what happened.
At Las Palmas? The orphanage?
We were just kids. We trusted them. But I've forgiven them now. God
I'll also
teaches
bear
us
to mention, guys, that every time you
You
sub
can't
me, I'll
forgive
sub
your
you back.
abusers once you've put them in the ground.
Oh.
Forgiveness doesn't work like that.
I didn't kill anyone!
Finn, calm down.
Calm? I'm about to fucking die! And nobody will know the truth.
What do you mean? What truth?
I'm gonna die a liar. Dirty, sinning liar.
Truth about what?
The confession, the murders, everything!
Oh, so now you didn't kill them? The chaplain, the orderly? Then who did? Adam Jones?
Adam was my friend at the orphanage. Things we'd been through together, who could blame him for killing them?
I'm listening, but you have to give me more to go on.
Adam and I, we've seen some shit together. Makes you close. Adam escaped, and I found drugs. I was high from the moment I got out of there.
I'm glad to put this
And
through
a
Twitch.
couple of years later, a couple of centuries, hell if I know, Adam tracks me down online. And he keeps writing me and bringing up all that old shit from the orphanage. He says he knows exactly how to make him pay. So we made an arrangement. I rat myself out, I take the heat off him, spend a couple of months in the clink, and then wham! Trapper strikes again. Can't be me, because I'm in here. Makes sense, right?
Pretty convenient.
Convenient? Convenient is Father Raminsky running an orphanage. Fox in a henhouse. You have no idea what it was like in there. The playroom. Well, that's what he called it. I think he was the only one who was having any fun in there.
Can you?
Cops never found it?
No.
Well, you can go see for yourself.
Not even sure if the orphanage is still standing. So where is he?
Adam? Now? No idea.
How can we find him? Gotta start someplace.
I got a place.
Where?
It's not, It's better if I draw you a map.
Hey! What's going on?
Code 6! Hey! Hey! Settle down. Hey! Hey, take it easy. Settle down.
How'd it go?
How do you think?
I got a report back on Adam Jones. He was at Las Palmas same time as my client, but he died in the same fire that closed it for good.
Lana, your client just tried to assault me, okay? He's dangerous. If you're looking to get him out of here, it's not gonna happen. Ever.
Jesus. I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Look, that's not what I'm after.
Then why bring me out here?
If you tell the judge about Adam Jones, maybe he'll grant Finn a temporary release and help the cops track down Jones.
Lana, it's too late.
It could lead to an appeal.
All we're doing is delaying the inevitable.
Adam Jones is reasonable doubt, Felicity.
Not enough to overturn.
Finn is not a good man. But if he dies, and you didn't do everything in your power to make sure he is the Trapper, could you live with yourself?
Yeah. You're right. Let's take it to Judge Vanstone, see what happens.
Thank you, Felicity.
Don't thank me yet. Thank you so much for seeing me so quickly.
Miss Petty already filled me in on this whole Adam Jones business.
Yes, sir. I just spoke with Mr. Finn.
Now, in my experience, you light a candle under a man's ass, you can fly a balloon out of his mouth.
Sir?
Are you buying his story?
The timing is certainly convenient, but I think he's telling the truth. Or at least some version of it. So far it adds up.
Has anyone spoken to Jones?
He's been presumed dead for years.
Well, that's quite a stretch, don't you think? Well, even if Jones exists, how can you be sure Finn can track him down?
I'm not sure what the truth is, but I know it's out there and we need time to find it.
Apparently, you need to release a convicted serial killer to find it.
Just long enough to lead the police to Adam Jones.
You're full of surprises, Miss Graves. Well, if you were in my position, what would you do?
I think that he can help us. If you grant Finn a single-day release under armed guard, we may save an innocent man from wrongful execution.
I see. All right, Miss Graves. I'm going to grant Jonathan Finn a temporary release into police custody. But only for 3 hours, no more.
Thank you. Hey, Lana, you're not gonna believe this.
He actually went for it?
Surprised the heck out of me.
Wow. Nice work, Felicity.
Don't call me that. I'm gonna head over to Homicide and let him know.
Good call. And Felicity, thank you.
Don't thank me yet.
Outrageous. Case against Finn was air goddamn tight. Nailed him with a hostage, for Christ's sake. Had to be one hell of a tale for you to go and spin the judge's head around.
I'm sorry to spring this on you. We all want the same thing. A man is about to be put to death, and we need to make sure he deserves it.
Oh, Jonathan Finn deserves it. Of that I am sure.
Who exactly was Adam Jones? Did he come up at all during the investigation?
Uh-huh. There was an Adam Jones at the orphanage. But you know what? Sorry fucker was killed in the fire that shut the place down. So the story kind of ends there.
Finn's got impeccable timing. You don't think he's full of it?
I'm just covering every possibility. And Judge wants this thing airtight. Double airtight. He's granting a temporary release into police custody to help find Adam Jones. Finn tells me Rominsky had a secret room at the orphanage. Called it the playroom. It's where he held his extracurricular activities. Does that sound familiar?
I'd remember something like that. That didn't come out in the report.
I was wondering, Mr. Hillary, so when you analyzed the bodies of the Trapper's victims, did you find anything that might suggest there could be another suspect?
Gosh, that was 5 years ago. I don't think so.
So no reason to suspect anyone but Finn?
I do recall only, submitting a partial analysis of the evidence because Mr. Finn confessed, so it seemed open and shut.
So there was more evidence left to analyze?
Well, yeah, trace signatures.
Do you have access to all that data?
Now just hold on a goddamn second. How can you even entertain the idea of letting this scumbag out of his cell? Finn had motive. He went through hell at Las Palmas. He hated the police. We even found his hair at another crime scene.
The RV park, right? That was the social worker? And, Detective Marnie, would you mind walking me through that night again?
I'll walk you through it in 2 words. Missed opportunity. Could have had Finn in handcuffs right then and there.
I think I'd like to hear from Detective Marnie, if you don't mind.
Sure. Catherine Hope was a social worker at Las Palmas Orphanage. We didn't know Finn had her. We got a 10-8 at Hog Haven Trailer Park out by the highway. A break-in in progress. I was closest to the scene, so I went solo. Should have been a piece of cake, but that night everyone was on pins and needles because the Trapper was raising Cain. And any one of us could have been next. This is 609 on the CFBIP. Open exit on the highway. No perp. Gonna make an entry to the trailer.
609 acknowledged. Caution advised.
Search for the clues shown at the top of the screen. Use your pointer to highlight the clues before the timer runs out. Some of these clues could help you in the future, so try to find them all.
Help me. Oh, shh. Okay. Just keep quiet. Who did this to you?
I was in the bar. I don't know. I woke up here. Oh, God. Please, help me. Please. What's happening?
Okay, I'm gonna remove the timer. Oh, crap.
Oh, God. Oh, my God, get me out of there. Ah!
Okay, shh, calm down, please.
Hurry. Oh, God.
Oh, shit. Well, at least we only had one casualty that night.
Not that it did a lot of good. Social worker was killed in a hit and run a few weeks later.
It wasn't the kind of thing I'm eager to repeat.
Finn must have seen you coming. Cut out before finishing the job.
Yeah, split so quick he left his gear behind.
How did Finn get away?
I tried to lock down the perimeter, but Finn was long gone by the time backup arrived.
So how did you link Finn to the scene?
I discovered that Mr. Finn had left a hair at the scene. We ran the DNA through our criminal database, and he came up as the match.
He was already in the system.
Finn had been in and out of the station so many times he practically had a door with his name on it. When we got the tip that he'd been spotted at a squat, we just happened to be driving by.
Shit just seems to fall in your lap, Detective.
At least I caught him, dick.
Uh-oh. Mama Bear's got a temper. Watch out.
Okay, let's ease up on the pissing contest, all right? Let's at least try to pretend to work together.
The Trapper case shook everyone up. I think we've poured enough salt on all our own wounds for one night.
Sergeant.
I think that about covers it. Or anything else we can help you with?
Do you have Adam Jones's forensics records on file?
Well, not from his death.
Were there samples taken when he was placed in the orphanage?
Yes, most likely.
Would it be possible to pull those records and run them against evidence found at the Trapper's crime scene?
Are you shitting me? You're wasting the time of this entire division, you understand? I got a better idea. We let that psycho die on the table.
Calvary, stop. We'll have Mr. Hillary look into it. Let you know if we find anything.
Thank you.
Hey, Graves.
Yeah?
I just wanted to say that...
Calvary's a dick.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You were really helpful. Oh, hey, what are you doing tonight?
What?
I've got a huge stack of files at my apartment. Not gonna be able to get through it on my own.
You know, I think I'll take a pass. We'll let you know if anything comes up.
Fair enough. Have a good one. Huh. A rat trap. Target number 1, Rupert Walsh, local undertaker, drunk, no apparent connection to Las Palmas orphanage. After the murder, the trapper rigged a shotgun to the motel door and the first responding officer was killed. Second target, Frederick LeMay, orderly at Las Palmas, drug charges, assaults, but no convictions. Trapper left his body in a pitch-black room and filled the light fixture with C4. First responding officer flipped the switch, and sayonara. Third target, Father Rominsky. The trapper had sewn explosives inside his body, wired to blow if he moved a muscle. Left him sitting in a prayer position, and he was forced to confess his sins, namely the abuse he and his cronies conducted at the orphanage. The first responder was... it was Sergeant Teller. A theory. While the first target had no apparent connection to Las Palmas, all the responding officers were from the 3rd Precinct, including Detective Marnie. Were the initial victims just a smokescreen, and the real targets the 3rd Precinct police? Why would he target them? Contacts.
Who would you like to call?
Becky Marnie.
Calling Becky Marnie.
Hi, Detective Marnie. This is Felicity Graves.
Hi.
Hi, I'm so sorry for calling so late, but I've just been going over the case files and... Do you mind if I run a theory by you?
Sure. Hit me.
Well, I noticed that all of the first responders were from the 3rd Precinct, including yourself. And do you think it's possible that the real targets in each of the Trapper killings were actually the first responding officers?
I suppose it's possible.
You don't sound too sure.
Well, what do you want me to say? We were all dirty?
I'm not accusing you, I'm just... Well, if you could tell me anything else that might help.
There's nothing to tell.
Okay. Sorry to bother you.
Have a good night, Miss Graves.
Another note, Trapper was Detective Calvary's case, yet Marnie arrested Finn. Something about the tension today between Calvary and Marnie feels like it runs deeper than they were letting on. Something seems fishy.
This is 125 at the 1016. Making entry.
125 acknowledged. Caution advised.
This is the police. Anyone here?
Oh, dear God. Sir, can you hear me?
Hey, what's going on?
We got a problem.
What?
Victim's a cop.
What? What happened?
I'm still trying to put that together. Call came in and there was a body. Responder showed up, body was rigged. Trap was down.
You don't mean...
Yeah.
No. No, somebody has made a mistake. There's no way.
I don't think so.
Let me see.
Stop.
Don't let go of me.
Becky, stop. It's Calvary.
What?
Before you go in, you need to know that the victim is Calvary.
Oh my God.
Excuse me, would you please stay clear of my working area? Thank you.
From what we can piece together, it seems like Calvary brought a prostitute.
God.
Brought her back here where, you know.
Track her down?
Only got a partial description. 20s, brunette.
Great.
Calvary put a whole clip in that wall, then hit one thing. Only blood here's his. And some Montesinos.
The responder?
Calvary's body was rigged. Traps.
Fuck.
Anything?
Nothing useful.
Becky, I'm sorry, but I have to ask you this. Where were you last night?
I was home.
Alone?
Yeah? So?
Shit.
What?
You need to be very, very careful how you handle this.
Why?
You gotta make sure you account for all your whereabouts. Everyone knows how you and Calvary felt about each other.
Tom.
You have to be careful.
You are unbelievable.
I'm trying to help you.
No, you know what? You can go fuck yourself, Tom.
That's the end of part 1. Check the logbook, fix yourself a drink, and hit the box when you're ready to move on.
Really? Buffering again.
I'm now going to go offline. Thank you very much, guys. That's the end of part 1.